Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Jets come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Colts going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not Returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Play fake, Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people.
And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's go! No, Jack, Patriot! Leopard! Here we go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Garoppolo. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Aldon Smith in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And tough starting field position here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Room past the 20. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Play action. Mariota steps away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. That was second down run for Murray. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They go play action. Mariota. He'll let it fly in the direction again. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd. 61 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Second down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third and long here for Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
And to give this time to the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Indianapolis moving the change there on a gain of 12. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Detroit.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And this is caught at the 8. A nice gain of 21 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. He can run. Touchdown, Colts. Now the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Now they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tank Carradine in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mariota to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Austin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Following the field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Escaping the pressure. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action now, Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. is Austin. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he motions the wide receiver. Garoppolo on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Pryor has it complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down following the run. To throw is Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Off the play fake, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taken in at the 22. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On first down, Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. on second down. Here's Garoppolo. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
No, check, Patriot, Leopard.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Anthony Barr. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Mariota. And he's going to go down again. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Third and long here for Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point. And our score stays right where it is. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And Davis with it left side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mariota now on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Mariota. Again has it complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. From the red zone now, Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. In motion left is Thomas. Now a play fake here on first down. here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a give. This is Murray. Room here to run. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Latavius Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Let's go. Boom, down it.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demarius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Let's go. Green, 39. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. That'll bring up second down.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Here we go. 319. Leopard. Leopard. Here we go. No. Jack. Patriot.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Leopard. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. 319.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he finds Cook. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it.